Hello, you amazing, beautiful people, and welcome back to another Lock Horizon reaction video. So, a new person has arrived. They seem awfully familiar. Suspiciously so, some might say. And they have glasses, which means they're probably evil. Press that like button, press the subscribe button. We stream these episodes, you know where? Yes, on Twitch. And the Unblood Vaults, you know where they're available? Yes, on Patreon. And how much? $1, you say? Yes, $1 a month. Let's jump into my first time ever reaction to Lock Horizon Season 2 Episode 17. Ah, okay. So we're actually seeing a lot of the other stuff as well. We're not just focused solely on the B squad. Take an escort? Isn't that illegal? Bro, why was her finger like that? Bro, look at the size of her motherfucking finger, man. You could put a bit of string on the end of that and sell it to people as a balloon. Well, this is peculiar. Alright, everything is weird. I honestly thought we were going to be solely focused on the kids. I'm glad we're not. But I did think that's what we were going to do. The anime really loves this group, doesn't it? I honestly cannot imagine any other show or movie introducing the main characters, building up the main characters, and then multiple times just randomly doing these intense long stories focused solely on side characters that collectively make a story that is just as long as the main story away from the main characters. Overlord doesn't really count at all because there's only one main character and that'd be Ainz, I mean, so it doesn't really count, you know. One Punch Man again doesn't really count. None of them are like this. That's very different. The equivalent would be, let's say, Attack on Titan. Like, you've got the main story going on, and then randomly, there's just like, oh, by the way, you guys from the Scout Regiment, Bob 5, Bob 6, and Gina, you guys need to go on a mission. And then we just follow their story for like 3 episodes, you know? And it's just like, okay, sure. Look, there's no way this is a coincidence. This is strange. This is very strange. Looks just like him. The name is half of his name. Talks like him. Wears the same clothes he wears. Knows shit about them. Am I just supposed to believe this is fucking coincidence, man? Like, what is going on? Weird Teddy again. Well, that way we just got Man with a Mission Bro standing in the background, and then these other 3 people just peeking through the door, and now we're just talking about people who want to go home. I already like these guys. These guys seem like the only people who want to go home. You seem to be fine in the sun, I'm gonna be honest. You're just kind of sleepy.
俺醤油僕はソーサだ
私もやっぱりマヨネーズこっちが醤油でそっちがソースですよまさかの両方
こっちの黒いドボドボがソースでこっちの黒いドバドバが醤油だな理解した
マヨも美味しいですよところでロエツーさんはここに来る前は
もう3ヶ月ぐらいになるかな
おうシロエさんが遠征で行ったところだ
I hate her. That's it. Done. Don't get started on this debate. What? Worcestershire sauce versus soy sauce? There's a debate? They're completely fucking different. Who has a debate? Also, she put 9 spoonfuls of mayo in that bowl. 9. I like mayonnaise. I don't want to eat it on its own. That one movement made I used to look at her and go, "Ah, she's adorable, cute voice, adorable." Now I hate her. Now worst character in any anime I've ever seen. Don't you eat with a ton of mayo in your meal? No. Also, if I did eat with a lot of mayo, it would be on the side of my meal, not in my meal.
さらにもっと遠い場所にいたんだけどねキャスリングでそこまで飛んできて
住所さんと場所は
従者というか兄というかそうだな兄にしよう
I get it. I get it. That is Krusty's sister, isn't it? That's Krusty's sister. Krusty's vanished. She switched place with Krusty. That's Krusty's sister. That's my
敵
prediction.
地はとりあえずまったくなんでこんなサブ職になってるのか本当に責任者に問い詰めたいこんなの見かけだけじゃないかそりゃまあ月では便利だったが地上に降りた後のことも少しは考えた吸血鬼は無理
月
イコマって確か南の近くだロエツーの姉ちゃん馬呼べるの
姉ちゃんいいなお姉さんその言葉を聞くと頼られていると感じるなバッサお姉さん扱いされる存在になりたいどこし馬を出そう誰も見たことがないほど立派な馬をスタックするほど呼び出そう
A suspicious amount.
お姉さんぶらせてもらうことだはい太陽
She's
いい
peculiar.
余裕ですねえねえいすずちゃんはルニーとどうな
ワンコで散歩友達だよ
Nothing, because you are a kid.
それを言うならセララだってニャンタさんとどうなのニャンタさんからいろいろ教えてもらってるじゃん
新婚さんになるための修行ですよね
美味しい料理をたくさん用意しましたにゃ我が輩と新婚さんですにゃ
どういう実りはさ
白いさんとどうなの
どうって特にどうということは
ヘンリエッタさんも美人だし仲いいしティーパーティーのリーダーさんも岸君に近づくならまずは私を倒してみろ
そういえばロエツーさんも素敵です
君らより身体的優位がある無論胸もだ
二人とも気をしっかり
How big are the boobs? How big are the boobs? Luke is not having it. If I'm being honest, it's the weirdest part about Log Horizon. It's the weirdest part. It absolutely is my least favorite part about the entire anime is the weird thing. I've never been able to wrap my head around it, and I understand it's like kiddie love and that sort of stuff, and it's supposed to be like a child's crush, but I feel like the show leans too much into it for it to be taken as a joke, and it comes across weirdly serious, and I find it very odd, and I've never watched an anime that's leaned into it as much as Log Horizon does. Yes, Luke, it is weird. I'm glad other people think it's weird. It is. I definitely say it is the weirdest part of this anime. I've never gotten used to it. Why didn't they show us the boobs? We can't judge. We don't know.
難しい顔してどうかしました
いや
Disgraceful.
ベント何やったらええか
Based
な
on the sound effects, we can imagine they're big, though.
定番だとお花見
You never watch an anime with mystical characters because there's a bunch of those crushes over the teacher or some adult figure every time. Yeah, the crushes over the teacher stuff, again, is fine. Like, I've watched shows where people have crushes on the teacher. But like I said, it's not the same. Have you watched No Game No Life? Again, it's different. It's different. It is totally different. If people can't see the difference, then I don't know what to tell you guys. But this is very different.
エンカウントの変動についてはもう少し詳しく調べた方が良さそうですにゃ。
そうですね。暁、どうそっちは。
Do you know what I think makes it bad too? Is the fact that the people they're trying to have relationships with have never outright dismissed it, which leaves it like lingering in the air, which makes it even more uncomfortable, you know? If they like dismissed it, then it would be different. Because then it would be like a one-sided kid relationship, but they leave it open and ambiguous on purpose to make it bizarre.
暁も引き続き頼んだよ。
任せておけ。
お疲れですか、白江殿。
ため息つくには早いだろう。新しい技術開発ができるものやフィールドで狩りができるものは富を増やし、そうでないものは最低限の稼ぎを日々の暮らしで失っています。生産職による新しいアイテムの開発です。
なんで口伝が問題なんですか？
それぞれのギルドで得た口伝は一般に公開すべきです。生産系のレシピもおいおい、いくらなんでも応募すぎる。
作成は試行錯誤なんですからね。
ラーメンも石鹸もフィギュアもカスタム馬車も職人が一生懸命考え、
金貨8万枚以上預金している冒険者の余剰分を募集し、資産の少ない冒険者に細分。
That seems like a really bad idea.
金も口伝も飯の作り方もそれぞれ頑張って手に入れた。社会に適応できない人は存在するんですよ。見捨てるんですか、その人たちを。
Imagine doing that in real life. Why don't we just take all the money of anyone who has got over £1 million in their bank account, just take it off them and just distribute it to a bunch of people who don't? I can imagine a lot of people like, sounds good. But again, all those people have earned that money, worked for that money, achieved that money, you just take it away from them because, what, fuck them?
までイベントやったりして参加しやすい空気作ってきたつもりなんや。
その傲慢がさらに彼らを遠ざけているんです。おい、
うちはそんなつもりはないんや。
金とかレシピ出したら元気いっぱいで働き出すのかよ。それはですが、このまま放っておくわけにはいか。産むまでの苦労ってもんがあるんだ。
クラスティさんがいてくれればな。
Also, random question. For anyone who thinks it's a good idea, okay, what about this? Would you still think it's a good idea if you weren't allowed to be part of it? So they would still distribute the wealth, but you specifically weren't able to get a single penny, not one penny. Would you still be fine with it?
それぞれで検討してみましょう。
しかし手遅れになってしまっては。
こんな重大な決定を円卓会議だけで採決した場合、秋葉は壊れかねません。
あちたまえ、僕も行こ
う。ならばお供を召喚してやろう。何せ私はお姉さんだから。なんと遠慮しろ。
Fucking hell, man. Black Cauldron.
二人ともありがとう祭り。
君たち冒険者か。剣を買わないか。装備レベルは10から15。秋葉製の一品だぜ。
いや、俺たちのレベルもっと上だし。
お許しください、旅の方。
お、
車軸が壊れてからもう一昼夜をここで過ごしているので。私はダリエラ、旅の物書きをしております第一人です。
どうもレディー。僕はルンデルハウスコード。
Pretty sure we saw her earlier. You remember? You remember? Yeah, that person of the land we saw earlier. Remember that random person of the land we saw just walking through the forest, completely innocent? Remember? Curious. Which outfit do you prefer more? I mean, do you even need to ask?
こっちの木箱って中が全部ヤギスライムなんですけど。
What the fuck is a goat
秋葉で
slime?
変なじいさんに押し付けられてさ。
That literally looks like a prison, by the way.
ダリエラさんは商人さんの奥さんなんですか？
いいえ、違いますよ。南に帰るのに馬車に乗せてもらっただけです。
Why is he looking all sus about her?
ニャンタさん特製のクッキーですよ。いかがです？
甘い。皆さんはどちらまで？
レッドストーン産地です。
私はイコマだが、そこまでは一緒についていくつもりだ。お姉さんだからな。
お姉さん。
Anytime I hear goat, I think Overlord. Jesus Christ. That's not the kind of goat you want to be thinking of. They are slimes the girl accidentally summoned back home. Oh, okay. Special cookies? Oh, shit. You don't think these are weed cookies, do you? These are Nyanta's special cookies. He never lets me have them, but I snuck some of them from his private stash. Mmm.
可能性もあるって白井さんが
Someone said the name. Someone said the name. And now she has a boner.
なんだか気持ち悪い感じ
What does this
レ
seem
イドチーム
odd?
所属はプラントフローデン
レベルは90。
他の人たちもです
Why does he look all weird?
PK ってわけじゃないみたいだね
They look
あれ
weird
はおそ
though.
らくオデュッセイア騎士団でしょボレアスの移動神殿ですね付近で命を落とした冒険者さんを即座に
Yeah, some of those cookies did they? Alright, fair enough.
あの神殿があれば
What did you say?
冒険
It immediately revives any adventurer who loses their life in its vicinity. Oh. Oh shit, that's pretty good actually. Oh.
正気がないというか
Yeah, they do. They're like a bunch of zombies.
その副作用なのかわかりませんが
They're
冒
a bit
険
odd.
者の心の声をかき乱すとか冒険者の皆さんにとってあの神殿は大事なものなのでしょう
You want to join them? Maybe not. Maybe not, you know. I understand that they're doing their best to try and get everyone home, but I'm gonna be real. Like, we know that the random girl is the Fox girl, right? We know that. Yeah, I know. Crazy shock and twist, right? But as sus as she is, somehow I'm gonna say it. These guys more sus. These guys more fucking sus. These guys literally look like this. You know, like in war movies, whenever like the people come back from war, and like the bus goes past or the train goes past, and all like the fresh soldiers look at the windows of the soldiers coming back from the front lines, and all the soldiers front lines are literally just like this. You know, like they got this face, and they're like, "Hey, we're going to war," and then it's like, "War is nothing to smile about, bruh," and they like go. That's what they look like. That's their faces. Now, I am wondering, the elephant in the room. No, I'm not talking about the fox. I am talking about if they have been carrying this thing around for ages and they don't know about the memory thing, is it possible that what we are seeing is what happens when people are constantly respawned into this world? Could that be a byproduct? Is that what we are seeing? You know, they walk around with something that just makes them unkillable. So maybe these guys have literally like respawned like 1,000 times at this point, and their memories are just fucked, and they've just become like husks. Could be something like that. Maybe. Which would make it very interesting, because if that is the case, how damn messed up would it be if the group that wants to go home, that has been working to go home, doesn't remember home? How messed up. The group that's literally fighting to go home, the only group that seems to give a crap about the world they came from, is the only one that doesn't even remember it existed. Kind of freaking, I would say ironic, but it's not ironic. It's depressing is the word. So I wonder if that's the case. I also wonder what the group's relationship's going to be like with this girl, and I'm also a little bit worried. I also did just see the next episode called The Red Knight, which for some reason gave me freaking Game of Thrones flashbacks. Not episode 18, episode 19, so... It is also ironic. True. Alright, well. Let's watch episode 18. They can watch all their favorite movies for the first time again. True. True. Just like the Odyssey. Alright, well. Let's keep going.